Well, into this video, I decided to go ahead and replay the rack so you don't have to go back to the previous video to refresh yourself on what was going on. In case you missed that, I made the wing ball, which is the 4 ball in this case, in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, and I made the 1 ball in the top right-hand corner pocket. Well, we have a serious obstruction ball getting in the way of the whole game, and you should train your brain to see these problems and come up with solutions to these problems as soon as you can. All the cue ball movement on this rack is going to be down table, and damn near every shot involves getting around this 6 ball. And sometimes it looks like, especially when it's shooting this 5 ball, it doesn't look like I can get around the 6. I'm going to give it my best shot. The 2 ball passes both the 6 and the 9. The problem with this is you have to hit it a little bit hard in order to make the 2 ball. And if you hit it hard, you're going to go up behind the 3 ball. So that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm not decisive enough, and I come up short on it. And if I shoot the 3 ball down in the left-hand corner pocket, we're going to scratch in the left-hand side. We can't do that, so I'm deciding to shoot the 3 ball in the left-hand side. The problem with that is coming back up, trying to get the center table. I barely bumped the 6 ball, and I do get a shot on the 5, but it's not a very good shot. And here you see me looking at it, and I think a lot of players would disagree how I eventually wound up shooting this 5 ball shot, and more players would try to get around here on this 6 ball. I think they're playing with fire. You're really looking at that scratch right there, and I know that bouncing off the bottom rail looks easy from here, and all you have to do is put left-hand English on it, but to actually make the 5 ball and get right here is really tricky, because you're going to have to shoot the ball with just a little bit of power, and I think it's too much power, and I think you're going to wind up on the 50-yard line on the 6. Now, if you think something different, just leave it in the comments. That's what I'm here for. And not only might I learn something, but somebody else will learn something too. The best thing to do is to go to the pool room or go down your basement and get to a pool table and practice with different ways to shoot this 5 and get on that 6. See, the problem here is you have that 9 ball in your way, and you need the right position on the 6 in order to get to the 7. You can't see it in this screenshot here, but I'm putting a ton of bottom right on this, and I'm really spinning the hell out of the cue ball, trying to get up above this 6 and the same side I'm shooting this 5 ball. The problem is I hit the 6. So it goes back to what I pointed out at the beginning of this game, and I knew this 5 ball shot was going to be a problem, but I can't put top left on this. The 5 ball's too high on the rail, and in order to avoid a scratch on that shot, you really have to hit this and spin the hell out of the cue ball, which means you're going to have to stroke it, and that cue ball's going to get away from you. Again, if you find something different, let me know. And after the smoke clears, this is what we have, and I have to go 2 rails off the left-hand side rail, the right-hand side rail, and try to bounce back for position on the 7 ball, and I come up short again. And this 7 ball can be handled with a drag shot. You're not putting any kind of English on it, except kind of extreme bottom, between extreme and not extreme, somewhere in there. And you're kind of dragging the cue ball backwards to slow it down. And kind of the moment it hits the 7 ball, it has a little bit of topspin on it. And it's because the cue ball is slowed way down, it's not going to bounce hard off that rail, and you need a little bit of an angle on the 8 ball anyway to get off the rail for the 9 ball shot. Alright, if you don't know much or anything about the drag shot, I have a good video on this. Just do a search for my name and drag shot, and it should come up for you on YouTube. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll link it for you, or I'll just put it in the description. And here's where we get on the 8, and here's where we get on the 9. How about we just go ahead and watch the rack again? There ain't no laws against that. Let's go ahead and roll it. And now I'm going to play the rack that we're going to analyze in the next video. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope everyone's doing good. It's the middle of the week. I know it's tough. Keep on rocking.